Hello everyone, this is Yu Zhenhao, and in this video I will introduce you my FSE chatroom homework. So first, have a look at the demo. We log in as Tom with the wrong password, and the system told the neighbor password is wrong, so we change the right one and log in. We can see the system automatically load the history messages, and then in another browser we try to log in as Tom again. And it told us that the user has already online. So we go to the register. Also, we tried Tom, and it told me user has existed. So we changed to another one like Mike, and the password, and then register. And then we log in as Mike too. We can see the system has told the others, which is Tom, that Mike has logged in. And then we send message like hello again, Tom, and enter. We can see the messages and send the message and the name, which is me for Mike and Mike for Tom, and the date for now. And then if the Tom want to log out, he can only click the logout button. And they logged out, and the system told Mike that Tom has logged out. Then let's have a look at the code structure. I have several folders, the build and the config folders for the application configuration, and a server for the backend code, which is app.js, maintain the Express server and the Socket.io server, and chat room for the main application logic. And these are the database files maintain the MySQL database. And then SRC server for the front-end source code, which contain the components of the view and the routers and stored for the view. And the main.js is defined the main view application. And then features and designs. For features, I have finished all the required basic features and the required constraints. Also, the bonus features, which is adaptive UI, auto-scrolling, and send messages with enter, different message box color for self and others, and login and logout messages. And for design, I have defined some APIs and Socket.io events. For APIs, I've defined the login, register, and logout API. And Socket.io events, I defined the logged in, logged out, and the chat messages. We can see this sequence graph. If a user wants to log in, he will send an API login to server, and after the response, he will send logged in to server, and server will send back the history messages at the same time send the others that somebody has logged in. And if a user wants to log out, he will need to send to server API logout and also the logged out message. And then server will tell other users that somebody has logged out. For the classes, I have defined two main classes, chatroom and dbhelper. Chatroom maintains the main application logic, and dbhelper help the users deal with the database. And for the implementation, the front end, I use Webpack, Vue, and Bootstrap. I use Webpack to use back-end technologies such as modules, and use Vue with the Vue router to do the front-end route, and Vue store to save the usernames, and Bootstrap to implement adaptive UI. In the backend, I use Node.js as the fundamental, and Express.js as the server, and Socket.io to achieve the instant messages service, and MySQL to persist user info and messages history. That's all. Thank you.